Good morning, students. Welcome to your chemistry class. Let us further discuss the chapter Structure of Atom. And our topic of discussion will be hydrogen spectrum. So first of all, we should know that how a hydrogen spectrum is produced. So when a hydrogen gas at a low pressure is taken in the discharge tube and the light emitted on passing the electric arc is examined with spectroscope, the spectrum obtained is called emission spectrum of hydrogen. The wavelength of various lines show that these lines lie in visible, ultraviolet and infrared regions of the electromagnetic spectrum. All these lines are observed in the hydrogen spectrum can be classified into various series, and they are as follows. First of all, to understand the hydrogen spectrum, let us consider first different shells that are present in an atom. So there is n equals to 1, that is your ground state, which is near to the nucleus. Then comes your n equals to 2, 3, 4 and so on. So when an electron absorbs energy, it jumps to the higher excited state. But in the excited state, it is very unstable. So it will come back to its ground state and emit radiations. Now in hydrogen spectrum, when the electron get excited and come back to its ground state, now if the electron is coming to shell number 1, that is n equals to 1, from different energy levels like this, from 5th to 1, from 6th to 1, from 7 to 1 and from infinity to first position, then that series is known as Lyman series and it lies in the ultraviolet region of the spectrum. Now if the excited electrons returns to n equals to 2, then that series is known as Balmer series and it lies in the visible region of the spectrum. And if the excited electrons return to the third shell, then it is known as Paschen series, that is it lies in the IR, that is infrared region of the spectrum, which is near to the visible region. And if the excited electrons comes to n equals to 4, then the series is known as Brackett series and it also lies in the infrared region, but it is in the middle region of the infrared. And the last one is the Fund series and it lies in the infrared region, which is far away region from the visible spectrum. So this is how the hydrogen spectrum look like. Now here the first line that we are obtaining is known as an alpha line. The second is known as the beta line. The third one is known as the gamma line and so on. Now let us just wind up with what we have learned till now. So we know now different spectral series, that is Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, Brackett and Fund, and they are discovered by these scientists and they appear in the regions like ultraviolet, visible and infrared. And if the n1 value for Lyman is 1, we know that because the excited electrons return to the first shell. So n1 value for Lyman is 1, so that the value of n2 will be 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. We can see here. So if n1 value is 1, then the n2 value will be starting from 2. So the electron is coming from 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 4 to 1, 5 to 1 and so on. For Balmer, it is from 3 to 2, 4 to 2, 5 to 2 and so on. For Paschen, it is 3, for Brackett it is 4 and for Fund it is 5. And only the Balmer series lies in the visible region of the spectrum. Now next is how we are going to calculate the wavelength. So the formula to calculate wavelengths of various hydrogen lines is upon lambda, which is equals to RH, 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square, where R is the Rydberg's constant. The value of that constant is 109678 centimeter inverse. Lambda is the wavelength. N1 and N2. N1 and N2 are the whole numbers from 1 to infinity, where always N2 is greater than N1. So with this we have to remember. So if the N1 is 1, that is for Lyman series, if N1 is 1, then our N2 value can be 2, 3, 4 and so on. If for Balmer series we put N2 equals to 2, then it will be 3, 4, 5 for N2. So in place of 1 upon lambda, that is wavelength, we can also calculate frequency. So as we know that frequency is equal to velocity of light upon wavelength. So 1 upon lambda will equal to frequency upon velocity of light. So accordingly, C will be shifted towards R. And one is that we can also substitute wave number. We know that 1 upon wavelength is equal to wave number. So that also we can calculate by the Rydberg formula. Now let us solve for numerical, because the numericals are also important from this part. What is the wavelength of radiation emitted when the electron in hydrogen atom undergoes transition from n equals to 4 to n equals to 2 energy level? So what is given to us is the value of n1 and n2 is given to us. N1 is 2, because what they say is the atom undergoes transition from n equals to 4 to 2. So it's coming from fourth shell to the second shell. So the value of n1 is 2 and that of n2 is 4. Now we know that how we are going to calculate. We are using the formula 1 upon lambda equals to R, 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square. And now let us substitute the values of n1, n2 in this case. Now as we know that the value of the Rydberg's constant is 109678 centimeter inverse, and our n1 value is 2 that we have substituted, and the n2 value is 4 that. Now taking the squares of the above, and then we'll be getting 1 by lambda value to be 20564, that is 20,564.62. Now what will be lambda? Lambda equals to 1 upon 20,564.62, and accordingly it comes out to be 486 into 10 to the power minus 7 centimeter. Now this can be converted into nanometer, and the lambda comes out to be 486 nanometer. So the wavelength of radiation emitted when the electron in hydrogen atom undergoes transition from n equals to 4 to n equals to 2 energy level is 486 nanometer. So students, this was all for today. Thank you so much.